Ray called me up and said, hey, look, I'm playing this club over on Nolensville Road. And I can't remember the club. I'm sure we all played there. But he said, bring your steel down. Ricky's going to be there. And I bought my steel down, and Ricky came up to me afterwards and said, you mind if I come over to your house tomorrow? And I had this little house on Dakota Avenue. And Ricky came over, and we sat in the room, and we went through the whole first album. And he just, crying my heart out over you, and I don't care, and if that's the way you feel. And it was just me and him in an acoustic. And it's funny, he said, well, Bruce, would you like to be in my band? And it kind of freaked me out because it was so country, you know? So I said, can I think about it? Because I was thinking Lacey might happen again, but there was, I don't know, I think that band probably wasn't going to get called back because it was a rough tour. Lots of drugs and alcohol and just driving around in Winnebago, and it was a crazy tour. But also Fischel had left Commander Cody and joined Emmy Lou's band, and I thought maybe that would be a cool gig. So I called Fischel up, and Fischel had already gotten in the hot band. He goes, dude, you better pick up the phone the minute you wake up in the morning and call him and tell him you want that gig. Because it won't be the hot band, but it will be a hot band.
Yeah.
And so I got up the next morning, and I called Ricky and said, hey man, I thought about this. I'd love to be in your band. He said, well, Bruce, that's great. I said, can I play on your record? And I never played on a record in my life. I barely played on any demos.
Right.
And 2 weeks later, I walk into a session, and there's Joe Osborne on bass, and Jerry Croon, and Buck White on piano, Ray Flack, and first time I met Bobby Hicks. And we cut Crying My Heart Out Over You, and we cut I Don't Care, and we cut You May See Me Walking, and it was country, man. It was hillbilly, but then all of a sudden Rolling Stone did a review and said, this is the best country record. And then I had friends of mine saying, man, you know, I love your steel tone, because they turned it, you know, Ricky.
Turned the steel up. It was proud
everything.
in the mix.
Everything. Well, it was only 5 pieces, 6 pieces on there, and it was basically like a picture, you know. And it was bluegrass. It was basically that same concept of, hey, okay, mandolin, step closer to the mic. Guitar, step closer to the mic. Fiddle, you know. And that's how those records were, and they were all bluegrass tunes.
Right.
But it hit.